Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos to those of you who are here in our Gordon Chapel and those who are joining us online via live stream. We're grateful to come together on this day. Shabbat is our day of rest and joy that enables us to create a separation from all that may have occurred during the week, spending time in prayer and reflection, grateful to God for all of the blessings we find in our lives. And on this Shabbat morning, we are especially grateful to come together as Giuseppe is called to the Torah as a bar mitzvah. He's worked very hard in preparation for this day, and we are grateful that it has arrived, and we are here together to enjoy and celebrate. In order to set the tone for our service this morning, Cantor will lead us in our opening song.
Hallelujah.
Page 79.
Okay. Can I? Okay. My soul came to me pure, drawn from the reservoir of the holy. All the time it remains within me. I am thankful for its thirst, for compassion and justice. Let my eyes behold the beauty of all creatures. Let my hands know the privileges of righteous deeds. Turn to page 108 for Barhu. Please rise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed. Page 111. In the beginning, even then, a new light was sown for the righteous, a promise that your light would become the catalyst, first for order and then for hope. Author of language and light, help us to use words as you have, to cast light into dark waters and draw out justice and truth. Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer Hamaorot. We continue on page 113. Once or twice in a lifetime, a man or woman may choose a radical leaving, heaven her lelaha, go forth. God disrupts us toward our destiny by hard events and by freedom's now urgent voice, which explore and confirm who we are. We don't like leaving, but God loves becoming. Baruch atah Adonai, habaher ba'amo Yisrael, ba'hava. Page 114 and 115. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchutto Leolam be seated, page 116. Ve'atava Adonai Elohecha ba'ola avaha b'hol neshaha uvahol meodeha. We read together in the middle of the page. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day, and press them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Please turn to page 121. Emet. There is no place where you are not. Even in the wilderness, there is your word. Emet. That pen strokes of lightning, white fire, black flame, stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth for us is certain and established now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice. Page 122. Rock of Israel, rise in support of Israel, and redeem Judah and Israel as you promised. Our Redeemer, Adonai Zavod, is your name. Blessed are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. We continue with the tefillah beginning on page 124. Please rise. Adonai sefatatita ufiai itailateha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu ve'Imateinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Konei HaKol, ve'Zocher Chasadei Avot ve'Imahot, Umevi geula livnei v'neihem leman shemo be'ahava melech ozer u'moshia u'magen Baruch atah Adonai magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah atah gibor le'olam Adonai mechaye hakol atah rav le'hoshia Mechakel Chaim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech nofelim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayim emunato lishenei afar, Michamo chabal gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'emanat halehachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol.
Page 128, together. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You sustain life through love, giving life to all, through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up, and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Page 130.
V'shivachacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
To all generations we will declare your greatness, and for all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated, page 132. Page 133, together. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. Page 135. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope. Together, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace born of friendship and love, we offer thanks and blessing, O God. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 137. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed on the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness. Restrain our thirst for excess and cleanse our hearts to serve life well. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near in life, in peace, and in joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha bira na'avod. Page 140, together. Grant peace, goodness, and blessing, grace, kindness, and mercy to us and to all your people, Israel. Bless us, our Creator, all of us together, through the light of your presence. Truly, through the light of your presence, Adonai, our God, you gave us the Torah of life, the love of kindness, justice, and blessing, mercy, life, and peace. May you see fit to bless your people, Israel, at all times, at every hour, with your peace. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people, Israel, with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael, Shalom.
Sing shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim v'rachamim aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, amecha, barcheinu avreinu kulanu ke'echad, be'or panecha, ki be'or panecha natata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu. Sim shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim v'rachamim aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, amecha, Torah chayim ve'ahavat chesed, ve'ahavat chesed, u'tzedakah uvracha v'rachamim v'chayim v'shalom. Sim shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim v'rachamim aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, amecha, v'tov b'einecha levarech et amecha Yisrael, b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שים שלום, טובה וברכה, chen v'chesed v'rachamim v'rachamim aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, amecha.
We pause now for a moment of silent prayer.
our prayer book, we turn to page 244 as we prepare for the reading of Torah. Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai ve'ein kama'asecha malchutcha malchut kol olamim u'mamshalcha b'chol dor v'ador. Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yiten Adonai varech et amo v'ashalom. There's none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace. At this time, it's a privilege to invite Shannon Bailey and Giuseppe to take their place before the Holy Ark for Torah transmission, as well to invite Hallie to open the doors of the Holy Ark. And when we prepare to unroll and read from the Torah, we'll undress the Torah in honor of Teresa Bailey and Rudy Villavechia. And as we make our way to the Holy Ark now, we rise. Standing before the Holy Ark, we appreciate how deeply our people throughout history has taken its obligation to receive the Torah as our ancestors did, all from the days of Mount Sinai to this very day itself. And all along the way, keeping the promise to teach the Torah from parents to children to grandchildren. And so we bear witness this day, the very promise that has been kept, as we take the Torah now and pass it from dear mother to a precious son.
Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo. Gadol Adonai iti uneromema shemo yachdav lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz lecha Adonai ha'mamlacha v'hamitnaseh lechol rosh.
On this Shabbat morning, we open the Torah to the book of Genesis, beginning in chapter 48, verse 8, and we read from the portion called Vayechi. It's a privilege to call to the Torah now, to recite the blessings as we give thanks to God for the gift of Torah. Charles Robeson, Hallie Villavechia-Bailey, and Shannon Bailey. Please come forward and join us here to recite the blessings. Come over here. There we are, so we can see you. Very good. They're also right here. Baruch et Adonai. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayar Israel et bnei Yosef, Vayomer mi elet. Vayomer Yosef, Elaviv benahim asher natan li, Elohim basa vayomar, kahina Eli varavarahim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chaye olam natan v'tzokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
You can take your place right next to Cantor. Shannon, you stay right here next to your son. And we are delighted that Giuseppe now is called to the Torah as a bar mitzvah as he takes his place to recite the blessings. Cantor will call him now to Torah.
Na la'amod, habachur bar mitzvah, Yosef ben Zachariah chazak.
Baruch et Adonai Hamara.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamarai Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. V'nei Yisrael kodu mizoken lo yuhal lirod vayagesh otam el aviv vayashek lehem vayabeg lehem. Vayomer Yisrael elo save ero fina lo filati v'nei hora tori Elohim gam sazara ha haza v'ni haseh. Strong be strong, let us be strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet vayeh ola nata bituhenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Shake Cantor's hand. Shake my hand. Well done. You can turn around and give your mother a hug too. And it's a privilege to invite Charles to join us in dressing the Torah.
Every Sunday at Temple, I help by delivering snacks to the 5-year-olds through 7-year-olds. I walk around the hallways to make sure all of the students are in their classes by doing what teachers know, what the students will be safe. I am always glad when I'm in the temple because it's always a great place to be. And today I'm at a bar mitzvah. I waited a long time for this. I like to thank my older sister because she always looks after me. I like to thank my parents for giving me a great education and for being such good parents. I like to thank my uncle, Chuck, for always being there for me. I like to thank Stephanie for letting me help her with stuff during MBJLC last year and now this year. I would like to thank David Scott for making me feel welcome. I like to thank Rabbi Lyon and Rabbi Scott for being such great rabbis, and Cantor Fivebush for working with me. I like to thank Mike Mason for helping me with my speech. I also like to thank all my teachers from the past years for helping me through all of these years. I love to thank God for helping with my past, my present, and my life. And according to Dr. Seuss, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happens. At school, when a friend is having a tough day, I would ask, do you want to talk about it? I try to stay focused so they know that I am listening. On Sundays at the temple, I help Stephanie, and I bring juice and snacks to the younger children. I collect prayer books after chapel is over. Respecting someone means you respect someone. Doing your homework, I try not to scream at people because it is mean and disrespectful. But I say please and thank you, and I have good manners. And I would like to thank God for making my life good and people love and support me, and I am thankful for that. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Giuseppe, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to take a moment and share some personal words with you. This is such a special day. Your mother's tears of joy say it all. Hallie sits by, proud of you as well. Your uncle and family and friends are joining us, and those who are live streaming. Giuseppe, you are the center of our attention, and you are the center of God's focus today, because the blessings that we have celebrated with you are very obvious to us. Sometimes we have to look for blessings in the world. Today, they're right in front of us. You are a blessing to all of us. You are kind, you are good, you are smart, you are so important to all the people who have been touched by your life. I could tell you personally that you have been a student in my class on Wednesday nights. And I said to Giuseppe this morning that he was a perfect student. Perfect attendance, always something important to say, kind to your friends in class, and always appreciative, always saying, thank you, Rabbi Lyon, on his way out the door. Well, Giuseppe, today is your bar mitzvah, the day when you really become a son of the commandments, to bear on your own shoulders the responsibility and obligations of being Jewish. Now, you might wonder to yourself, wow, that sounds like a lot. Well, you have a whole lifetime to fill each day with a little bit more of Torah, one step at a time. And just as we read about in your Torah portion, it was Jacob who gave a blessing to his sons before Jacob left this world. And each blessing for each son was unique. But the one important blessing that we hear over and over and again in the Torah is to take hold of what God has given you, to use it for good, to make a positive difference. Even as Moses, the great leader, had to say to his successor Joshua, Chazak ve'amatz, be strong in the future, take hold of everything that you can, and what you can't do alone, you'll reach out and ask for help with others. So hand in hand, you can accomplish everything you ever set your mind to. And chamatz, be of good courage, and don't give up. So even when a day is hard, it can be made simpler with those who join you, and when you look deep inside and find what God has already given you. So we say to you, Chazak ve'amatz, may you be strong and of good courage. And as you said so beautifully today, we heard it. We close a chapter of Torah, and we open a new one. We close a book of Torah and open a new one, and we say, Chazak, Chazak, Benid Chazek. So from this chapter and this day, Giuseppe, we want you to open new chapters as each day unfolds. Be strong, and let us all be a source of strength to each other. We are so very proud of you today, Giuseppe, and I know that you are proud of yourself too. Smiling deep inside, we know it. And in honor of all that you have accomplished today, we have for you some gifts from the congregation. First, this is a Kiddush cup from the sisterhood that you can take home and raise at your Sabbath table in special occasions to recite the blessing you've learned so well. This is a certificate from Kehila High, and you're already a student in Kehila High, so we're so glad that it says Mazel Tov on your bar mitzvah. This is a gift certificate for $100 to be used to help pay for a trip to Israel with your friends in Kehila High in 10th and 11th grade, among 10th and 11th graders who are going. And we want you to go to Israel, discover all the history and sacredness of that place, but also the innovation and ingenuity of the people of Israel, and come home again and be part of our growing and thriving Jewish community. And this, Giuseppe says, you were called to the Torah as a bar mitzvah, and you read Vayechi. This is your bar mitzvah certificate. This says you really did it. Your day has come, and we're so very, very proud of you. So now I'd like to invite Rabbi Scott and Cantor to join us as you take your place with us here. Come over here and face us. Behind us is the Holy Ark that contains the great sacred scroll. And it's our privilege today to extend the blessing of old to you, that it may go well with you this day and for many, many days and years to come.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha.
May God's presence shine upon you and always be good to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God grant you, Giuseppe, everything that you wish for yourself in the future, everything that your family and friends wish for you too. May be long life, mitzvah, and a world to live and enjoy in peace. Amen. Mazel tov. And now we prepare to return the Torah to the Holy Ark. As we raise the Torah, we rise and invite Hallie to open the doors for us. Yehalalu et Shem Adonai ki nisgav shemo levado. Let us praise the name of the Lord, for God's name alone is exalted. In our prayer book, we turn to the bottom of page 282 and 287, and we continue with Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shapeach la'aton ha'kol, la'tet gedula le'yotzer rishit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, ve'lo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, ve'nor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu koreg משתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please remain standing.
We turn now to page 294, and as we do, we call to heart and to mind all of our loved ones who have departed this earth and gone on to the peace of life eternal. And on this Shabbat, we are especially thinking of members of Giuseppe's family who are here with us today in spirit. Lovingly, we remember Tommy Joe Bailey, Lucila Vargas Mariscal, Frank Lou Jr. In each of their honor and their memory, we join together now in the words of Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rava, v'aman divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'izman kariv yimru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam almei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha b'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran v'yama v'yimru, amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min shamaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. Oseh shalom bivromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, and bring comfort to all of the bereaved among us, as together we say, amen. Please be seated. At this time in our service, our formal prayers have ended, but our blessings continue. And so I'd like to invite Giuseppe to come forward, please, with your mom, Shannon, so that she may share some personal words with you at this time.
Giuseppe, hi. It's outstanding to think that once I was holding you in my arms and now seeing you as a young man, my son in my presence, standing taller than me. I would like to acknowledge Giuseppe for always having a passion and motivation for academics, especially by persevering and self-motivated and having confidence in his abilities, not only by improving as a student, but also having the humility he needed to know when he had to grow up to this point in his life. Looking up to you, I can see your growth from adversity beginning to show, from moving from school to school, environment to environment. You have always displayed one of the most important life skills, moving through adaptation. When many others would be scared by the uncomfortable feelings that a new situation can bring, you didn't falter under that. You were not intimidated. Instead, you went headfirst into new situations, which has helped you become who you are now and will continue to help you grow in the future. Giuseppe, I am so proud of you for your courage to join field hockey when the sport, especially for your age, is mostly populated by women in this country. I'm proud that you weren't discouraged by the lack of boys around you. You didn't let this fact persuade you not to try, let alone quit. Again, the ties in which the adaptability concept where you put in a situation that you never been put in before and yet find comfort, something that a lot of people struggle with. Last thing I would like to add is your ability to tackle problems. You don't let anyone push you down or belittle you. You have a ton of self-respect for yourself, and I'm really proud about that. Your confidence is honestly key. You have the courage to confront someone and confrontation is a big step into adulthood. You are going to have to solve your problems with people, and this is vital. I am so glad that you're implementing the skills in your current life. To standing up for your sister, to being well-mannered, and to approaching your future with excitement. I'm more excited to see what you can do in the future. I constantly anticipate the amazing things you'll do and can't wait to see what the future will hold. May your life be filled with happiness, and may God be present in your life journey. Thank you.
Haley, we invite you to join your family now as we come into the center of the bima to share our blessings over our wine and challah. We invite everyone, please, to rise. Giuseppe, we're going to ask you to hold the cup high.
Baruch atah
Adonai,
Adonai,
Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Osti le'en, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good Shabbos, Mazel Tov.